Hello and welcome to What's So Great About the Podcast that wants to go to Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, we go down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. We're down to Kokomo.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that was fun. My name's Terry.
We should just do this. My name is Andy.
Andy, the bloody hell are you?
Very, very well, Terry. And you?
I do well.
Good to hear it, pal.
Now, you may have inferred from that little ditty at the start there. And you know what? I had nothing. And then I was just looking at your lovely shirt. And I was like, you know what?
It's
I
tropical.
actually was... It was caught between three. And that was the first one that came out.
You didn't even know what you were going to say.
No,
next.
it was going to be either Escape, the Pina Colada song.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Jimmy Buffett, Cheeseburger.
In Paradise.
Yeah, or Kokomo.
I think you probably chose the right one. Especially given the audience.
Yeah.
I could join in on that one, you know?
But if I said to you, the podcast, that likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain.
I would have said it wrong. I would have said like getting high in the rain. Or something.
If you like pineapple in your drink.
Yeah, something like that.
How you been?
Good.
Birthday boy.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Will you stop?
Yeah, old fuck.
This is the first. Do you know this is the first in this inclination of the pod, and put it in age, that one of us has not been in our 30s. What I'm alluding to, folks, is that I am 40 now, and things are going to be different around here.
He is 40. Hear him roar.
I used to run for miles. I used to ride my bike. I used to wake
All
up.
right, okay.
Okay, we've done a lot of singing. Yeah, very good. That's why I got the shirt.
Nice.
Got off someone in work, or people in work.
Nice.
Yeah. And
What kind of shirt is it? Is it like a
done.
Tommy Bahama?
No. I mean, between me and you, I got tat. The rest of it was tat, but it was nice
For the big 4-0?
Yeah, off people in work. Like,
All right, okay.
Where it was like, I got this. They got me this wooden thing with a quote on it, like a wooden stick. This is so me. It says, "Sorry, did I roll my eyes too loud?" That is so me.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Stuff like that, you know, like a mug that says 40 and making it up as I go along, which is accurate. Stuff like that. But it was nice.
Real office culture, isn't it? Like, you know.
I'll tell you the worst.
They seem like nice people. They got your presents at least.
They are lovely, and my desk was all decorated. Someone came in at the weekend to do it, so I can't really.
That happened to me once. I found it quite unnerving. That I was like, "Who did my desk?
Who the fuck touched my stuff?"
It's like I don't know anybody.
Trying not to freak out. Sorry, guys. Just can I have your attention real quick? Who touched my stuff?
It's like, who do I know in the office that would be here that would like me enough to like decorate my desk?
Well, see,
I didn't think I had that kind of relationship with anybody.
They got to do it. They got to tick the box. You know what I mean?
It's a little card or something.
I don't like working remotely and then slacking off, and then someone goes onto my PC and sees that I'm slacking off. That's what I'm always worried about. Now, I know what you're saying. Not don't slack off not on the remote access, but sometimes I forget.
How do we get onto this?
Work culture. Yeah. And I'll tell you...
What did you get from the farm?
Well, let me tell you this before. Let me tell you one more game.
Okay.
Here's the worst thing about
Point
work.
your finger at me.
Work. You're breathing on my foot. Yeah. I was watching Keenan and Kel the other day, actually, but that's another issue.
Great stuff. It's all good stuff.
Do you know what is terrible for office humour? The general GIF game of your co-workers is shocking.
Are you on Slack or anything like?
No, but there's GIFs on Outlook and all that, and it's all the like girl doing the spit take, taking the coffee, you know, the one, or like the guy, just all the basics. The guy like the double blink.
Oh yeah, or the black
not
guy.
even. I'd love to get the black guy tapping his head. No, nothing like that. It's all just like dancing, like woo.
The worst guy you know made a good point. That guy.
Yeah, you know, all this shit. So if I may say,
I pride myself on my GIF game.
You have a very strong GIF game, and I tell you regularly.
Yeah, I mean, I go the extra yards. Though.
Yeah.
I will. You know what? I get a bit of joy out of it.
Oh, I get, there was one, especially when you've got, well, I knew when I sent you that one a few months ago where it was like, of course I'm going to be in the main event. And I'm already laughing. I'm looking at my phone and I see Terry typing like, will it be 3 laughies? Maybe 4. You know, like it was 4.
A genuine,
fucking got him.
A genuine LOL.
I knew. Yeah. You know when you just know that's going to have him laughing out loud wherever he is.
And it's like,
oh, it's getting better.
Yeah, it's like, and I could just picture, like, of course I'm going to be in the main. I could hear him. That bum.
What's
Hey, if you don't know what we're talking to, folks, go back in the archives and listen to our Beyond the Mat episode from 1988. It seems like that's how long ago it was we recorded that episode.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Long time. And all of our stuff on Patreon. But the birthday was good. Do you know what? I was a little bit on Monday. I was a bit quiet, I noticed.
It was Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I was a bit, I don't know, like, because you don't know how to react to such a big birthday, you know what I mean? Or I didn't. I just wanted to kind of get on with it, you know what I mean?
Happy birthday. There's no such thing.
No such thing. And it's like, you know, I don't feel 40. Although I am thinking when I'm going to start wearing more shirts like this.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I'm going the opposite way. All I'm buying is t-shirts. I
feel like shirts are a bit more forgiving. Although I have been back in the gym every second day, if you're asking.
Work.
But thank you. But I feel like shirts are a bit more, I don't know, you know, cover the gut a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're fine, but
I think I'm embracing the gut right now these days.
But you know what? Like, I really don't think I'm going to ever get mature like a normal 40-year-old. Like there was someone in here in this very room, and he was the chairperson for one of the conferences, and I was going through all the technical stuff of like, and we're going to do this, and then after this video plays, we'll come back to you. You let me know if you need it. Blah, blah, blah. It's just the way he got. I don't even think he copped it himself. He's like, okay, and are you going to come in my face or? And I was like. No. I'll just be here.
I'll give you a heads up. I'll give you the nod.
Oh my god!
When I'm about to blow, I'll give you the nod.
And then you come. Forget it. But you know what I mean? It's stuff like that where I'm like, I took all of my faculties to not be like.
It's like the eyebrow goes up. You just have to like push it back down. Yes,
you know, so shit like that. Yeah. But still,
I mean. You say that, and I agree. There's like inside you are two wolves, because I do feel that definitely once you get to a certain point, certain things about you don't change. Your humor, whatever, like that. Well,
can evolve.
Yes, but I do think knowing you as long as I know you, your genuine outlook on things has changed.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
Probably. For the better or for the worse?
For the better, I think. You know.
Yeah.
You're a bit. I say you're a bit more open.
Oh, that's good.
Not when it comes to discovering new
movies.
Art.
No, it's not art. It's movies it's specifically. It's actually put me off watching
books,
movies,
television, art, media.
No. Because I do watch art. I watch my art. Now, you would hate what I've been watching lately. It's on YouTube. I'll tell you that. But
go on.
But this is the new era, right? So there's a YouTuber that I watch, and
grow up, mate. You're 40.
Yeah, right. I am one.
A YouTuber.
There's a YouTuber that I watch, and it's him and his wife. They're American, and
swingers.
What?
They're swingers.
No, but they're probably super religious or something like that. You know what I mean?
They're the ones. You know. Freaks in the sheet.
But Joni actually started watching, and it's just like a nice slice of life, or whatever.
Sick son of a bitch. You'll fry.
But he's doing this 50-day challenge where him and his wife, and it's lovely. It's just nice viewing. But they go to an Airbnb every day in a new state. They're driving every day to a new one, and they have to do all these challenges. No, not kids. No, they're in their 20s. Yeah. But they're raising money. They've raised like over 5 million now for some St. Jude's Hospital or whatever it is. But like, I was listening to a podcast about it because it was like, it's a real groundbreaking thing because now it's like, this is like each video averages maybe 4 million views a video, half an hour each long. Like it's like a hit show every day. You know what I mean in terms of numbers and time and all this. But like me, Kerry, and Joni will now just be like, okay, we having our dinner and we're watching this. Like great, like that's we're nice. All into it. And it's like it's been a while since we've had something that's like, oh, the new thing is out today. Let's all sit and watch it. And it's something that like it's not. it's just sort of a nice, easy watch for all of us. But I just think like that's so modern, a modern way to, you know what I mean? Because they were talking about like
that's so Gen Z, Andy.
Well, it is, but it also I think there was a stat of like even on Netflix like the stuff that's been released every week is actually proving a lot more higher watched than like
Who would have thought
binge
it?
watching.
Who would have thought it?
So it's great that they're going
This is
back
why
to
Netflix are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
They broke everything.
They did, didn't
And
they?
now they broke everything, and then it's like, well, this is broken. It's like, yeah, you broke it, mate.
Yeah.
And like in the hot dog costume, like,
Yeah.
we're all trying to find
We're
the
all
guy,
trying to
who,
find the
did
guy who did
this.
this.
And that's a Netflix show.
Yeah.
And
you know, like,
but
I love that.
I love having a week-to-week watch.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
It's
I
great.
like, and this is probably the first thing that it's like, and it's not, I wouldn't recommend it to you. I don't think you'd like it, but it's, you know, it's just a nice sort of like every what.
No, I like,
You wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. I was thinking about this. I like literally was thinking about this topic on the way over because on YouTube, I was using something. I used YouTube for something on the way over, and I was like, I wonder if Catwell ever does this. Uses YouTube for this specific purpose.
What is it?
So I watched the end of Whiplash.
Yeah.
Just because I saw something on Twitter and it was like a GIF of like the end, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick on the end of Whiplash, the last 10 minutes, and I was like, wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a great just like snippet of high art?
Yeah.
And I was like, then I watched the end of La La Land because the end scene's there for another 10 minutes, and I was like, isn't that great? Isn't that great that I can just do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
YouTube is great
for that stuff, but I was like,
for everything.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You can do
It's,
whatever. You
some
can-
good stuff, some
video
some not
pods.
some-
I watch whatever good scene from whatever movie you're thinking of. It's on YouTube.
Incorrect, my friend.
Whatever. You're
Why do we have to
fucking-
trawl through and I'm making these solo pods? I'm like, oh, that's the scene I want. Like,
No.
No, it's like, it doesn't have that scene. It has this other crap scene. I'm like, all right.
No. Are you familiar with Get Yarn?
I sure am.
Good.
That's for GIFs, though.
Oh, they've got movie clips too.
Yeah, but like, it's not going to be.
You can save it as a GIF, or you can save it as a video file with audio.
Yeah, but it's.
You know, that's where I get like this bites or something
Yeah.
like that. And obscure, you just type it in, the quote, and it just pops up.
Hey, can we talk about something?
Anything but wrestling.
It's wrestling. I want
Go on,
to talk about wrestling.
How was it? How was your AE dub night?
So, actually, it was long. In
Yeah,
that
I bet.
I didn't. Guess how long the pay per view ran for?
4 hours?
5 hours, 50 minutes.
It's too long.
That's too long. I fell asleep.
It's all too long.
I fell asleep and I had to watch the end the next morning. And I started watching it at 9 o'clock. So I was like, be in bed by 1. I'll watch the whole thing 4 hours.
Wow.
Now, it is their WrestleMania. You
Yeah.
know, their version of WrestleMania. And can I just say, it was incredible. Like, the highs were the highest
Oh.
that I felt watching wrestling in a long time. What was the name of that podcast that reached out to us, their wrestling podcast?
Wrestling fan, wrestling show, something like that.
I asked you.
That is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they talked to you. They said, "Oh, you know, the wrestling's better in AEW, but the storytelling in WWE
You're
is
going to make
better."
them eat their words, yeah?
You remember the Cody Rhodes winning the world title, and it was like, no, when he won the world title, it was like The Rock showed up, and then Seth Rollins, and then the Undertaker appeared for no reason. You know,
Yeah.
like all this, like, you know, they had all these big entrances, and it was going. AEW did their version of that. And the whole thing is that, like, John Moxley has been holding the company hostage for the last 9 months. He's had the title and he's locked it away in a briefcase and nobody's seen it. And he's killed everybody along the way. And they did a thing where it was like he choked out Bryan Danielson, retired him. And it was a Texas death match. And 2 minutes into it, I sent you, I don't know if you watched that clip I sent you, like, on Twitter. It was a 2-minute, like, summary of the Texas death match.
I don't remember. Did I reply to it?
I don't think you did. I was like, happy
think I
birthday,
saw.
buddy. And I sent you,
Oh, I
like,
must have missed it. Sorry.
and it's like literally, they have like dueling forks to start the match. They both have like forks.
Alright.
And like, he gets it in like I guess like a front guard in the jits hold. And then the guy on the bottom,
talking
Hangman
language.
Page, just like has it in like a triangle. And then just like gets the fork and is like stabbing into the forehead of Moxley. No
Jesus.
gigging or whatever. It was like just blood. And I was like, oh my God. I feel alive. Like,
Hey, look at this. Was Faye watching it at this point? At
No.
what point did Faye tap out?
she tapped out about
She make an hour in?
an hour. It was 2 matches because the second match was like It's like their version of a Royal Rumble. They do a casino gauntlet match where it's like, you remember a gauntlet match?
Where someone comes in after someone's... Yeah.
So it's like casino gauntlet is like, you don't know who's coming. You know the first two.
Yeah.
And then you don't know who's...
And
they build it as like, you want to be number 1 or number 2 because then you could win the match and nobody could come out. You know, you want to... As opposed to the Royal Rumble, you don't want to draw 1 or 2.
Right.
Because you're going to be in there longest. But you know that the match is going to go like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you want to get everybody in. So I think she made it to the end of that and she'd seen like the first match. So about an hour.
Was she into it at all?
What
did she tap out of first? Was it the wrestling on screen or was it you?
No, I was
restrained.
Yeah, I did. I had to. But like she was like the first match, she wasn't really into it, and I don't really blame her because it was kind of a match that I probably would have put on for like a break match. It was like nobody was really hyped for it,
right? And
there was nothing too spectacular. But they're like,
because sometimes you can laugh at it. You know what I mean? Like that's where I thought she might get her enjoyment from it. Is like it's so cheesy, but it's funny.
Yeah, she's been in on it before. Like she went years ago when we were watching like Enzo and Big Cass,
and
they were doing
and you can't teach that.
SAWFT. So, and she was like, her exact words are like, "That's so fun." Like, you know,
it's fun.
And like Big Cass is in AEW.
All right,
but he's Big Bill because his name is William Morrissey. So he's like
Big Bill,
and he's fucking deadly. But anyway. She was looking at the first match and was kind of like, what are they, like, why aren't they doing, like, explosive moves? It's like a lot of punching and kicking, and I was like, I get it. Whereas if you'd watched, like, the Young Bucks versus Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, incredible. Like, stuff they're doing that you're like, how are they moving this quick? And how is, like, the choreograph stuff is incredible.
Like, you don't need context for it.
No, you could just sit down and watch it. Like, they hate each other, but it's like the story is the Young Bucks are a better tag team.
Yeah.
But these guys are incredible single stars. And anyway, all I'll say is like they paid off. It was like this 2-year story of Hangman Page where it was like he was feuding with somebody with Swerve Strickland. They hated each other. Swerve Strickland broke into his house a la Triple H, Randy Orton stuff. In retaliation, like that turned Hangman heel. Like he went crazy.
Right.
Hated everybody. Like burned down Strickland's house. Like they did a thing on Twitter. It was actually really clever. They did a thing on Twitter where it's like Swerve Strickland has just bought back his childhood home today. It's like, and it's like and then like the end of the show was like that home was empty, and Hangman is on the big screen. He's walking through, like he sets it on fire, like sits outside in the lawn chair drinking a glass of whiskey. It's like, oh my god, these guys hate each other. And to spoil it, like at the end you had like Moxley has his crew and they were like wrecking stuff, and they were like, the Texas death match is you have to count to 10. It's the last man standing match, and Hangman kept getting up. He's like, oh, that's it this time. You know, every time it was like, oh, he's not getting up, and he would get up, you know, at 9.9 or whatever, and then it's like all of a sudden Bryan Danielson shows back up, who was like retired.
Right.
He shows back up, fucking crowd went mental. Darby Allin, who was the daredevil of the company, like rappels down from the top of a baseball stadium. I was like, flashes of Owen Hart though. I was nervous.
Or Sting or something like.
Yeah, and he's Sting's guy. Like Darby and Sting were always together. Like so, and then it was that paid it off. And then it was like, oh, but one last, you know, the Young Bucks come back out and they're trying to cost them. And the whole thing is like Swerve and Hangman hate each other. They're never going to be friends. Swerve comes out, takes out the Young Bucks, gives them a weapon for like Hangman to win the title. And it's like these two arch enemies have become, you know. And I was just like, what a fucking way. Like I never, when that started, it would have been, that's the payoff 2 years down the line. You know what I mean? Like, and it was done. It's no like, if you smell, and it's like, oh, and it's like a 10-minute walk to the ring while the match is still going on. And it was just like they would show up naturally as you would. Like it was a real like more authentic version than the WWE one.
Because
like.
WWE is just, I really feel like WWE is banking on nostalgia. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like I was saying to you
they're
before,
on fumes at the moment.
Or like you hear that theme tune, you're like, oh, it does give you that for like 2 seconds, and then you're like, it's 2025.
Like somebody was like, John Cena, when he, like in that match, the Cody match, when he sprinted down to the ring, and I was like, John Cena was not,
he ain't sprinting.
You know, he ain't sprinting nowhere, man. And like he's the world champ right now. Like, you know, he's the world champ. He won the title at this year's WrestleMania. Been terrible retirement run. Like,
so would you say this was the best All In that you've seen?
I was at one of them. I was at the one in London, and I think this is probably the highs in this one were better.
Right.
Than and like there was a couple like there was a weird moment where like Adam Cole, who's a wrestler, and he suffered from concussions before, and he was like supposed to be defending his title, and he came out and he's like, I had to relinquish it.
Yeah.
He didn't say what happened, but he was kind of talking as if like he might be retiring. But also was like, I felt like he was kind of like he might have cancer or something like that, because it was just the way he looked. And I was like, oh my God, is not any of his two mates in the ring with him. They're all like close to tears. So that was a weird moment. And then they had to have the match, a rescheduled match for that afterwards. So the crowd were kind of like a bit dead for like the first half of the pay-per-view. They kind of didn't really know what to be doing with themselves. But then it really picked up in the second half. Like
second by hour 4, it really picked up.
I'd say about hour 2. It is too long. It's definitely too long.
I don't get it. Why do they do it? Why do they all do it? Why can't they just fit in?
Because
I tell you, it's actually evident. If I may jump in, it's actually evident of the world that we're in now, where it's like it's too much effort to think of a way to get it into a 3-hour show, like a movie. If you can't tell it in 2, you're doing something wrong.
Tell that
as a general.
Tell that to Scorsese.
I'm not going to tell Scorsese anything.
Tell it to
He
Marty.
can do it. He can do it. But I genuinely think though that's like it takes more effort to fit it in rather than just like fuck their attention span. We'll just make it longer. You know what I mean? What are they going to complain about? Maybe if you paid for a ticket or you paid for a pay-per-view, you'd be like, great, I'm getting my money's worth.
You totally would, like.
You know what I mean? But like,
and the crowd, I was like, how are they still up so much? Like they're like
trying to start at 2
in the afternoon. So it would have been about 8 o'clock that night, Texas time, whatever.
Texas.
Well,
I'm glad it went. I'm glad
it was. It was, and like WWE like tried to counter program on that weekend.
Oh, you were saying, yeah.
They put on 3 pay-per-views. They put on an NXT pay-per-view on the same time. That, like, they didn't sell out a building that did 800. They put on the Saturday night's main event, which is like Goldberg's last ever match.
I seen him complaining about that.
Yeah, because like he got cut off. His retirement speech got cut off because they fucked up the timing. So he's in the ring giving a speech, and like Peacock or whatever it was on, or was it Netflix? Yeah,
I don't even know. Netflix must have been.
I think it's Peacock, because Netflix only have Raw in the States.
All right.
So Peacock like cut them off, and then they did a women's pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
Evolution 2. It's been like 7 years since the first Evolution. Like, we'll put it on that weekend so that we'll have the last word of the weekend. And like the show was quite good, but like they also were saying like it was real hastily put together, and it was like
petty.
Yeah, real petty. Like,
and it shows that you're quaking in your boots, if anything.
That big nose cunt, like
I seen Goldberg giving out on Ariel Helwani's show, and I was like, I didn't know anything about what happened. I was like, this guy giving out again.
Yeah.
But you know,
broke a referee's rib, giving him a spear.
Did
he? Broke Little Nature's rib.
Danger. Yeah. This guy.
Bret Hart's like, the popcorn stand guy needs to have his eyes in the back of his head when Goldberg's about.
Sure, yeah. Goldie. It's like, I'm not your bro. Could have been a long time ago. You see that with him and Matt Riddle? Did you ever see that?
No,
it's like
it was Goldberg. Oh yeah,
I see all the time. It's like
backstage.
It's like, I'm not your bro, by the way. I could have been a long time ago. You put a stop to that.
Yeah,
like, all right.
Yeah, he wanted him for a match, and
he said Goldberg couldn't wrestle or something.
Yeah, it was part of getting a match going. Like,
can I talk to you about something that is just so fucking stupid? But I want to talk. It's
Club World Cup.
No, but I want to talk about that as well. Did you see the latest blunder from Ireland's worst export? Is that the right term? Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah, okay.
See
I didn't see the pick. I didn't want to see the pick.
No, I saw the pick, of course. But it's so,
who is this person that he's sexting?
Right. So here's
I'm completely out of the loop.
Here's the mad thing. I don't really know
mental,
who she is. She? Yeah, she's mental. But the thing is, like, she's some singer or a rapper or something like that. But like, known to be mental. Yeah. And like, it was like in her requests, like it's not like we've been back and forth. This is just a random like, oh, I got a message. Because in your Instagram, I don't know if yours is the same, but it's like you have in your messages, you have primary, general, and then requests.
Yeah.
And so request is just anyone,
some rando.
You don't check it most of the time. And that was just there in her requests, like
unsolicited, like
totally unsolicited. And the whole thing of like him being
our next president, ladies and germs.
And the whole thing with the case, and it's like, oh, I'm a family man and all this, and then just to do this, again, and then D is out again in
I
her stories.
believe my man or whatever.
What's she saying? Like that he didn't do it? Like
It's there. You know what I mean?
it was so surreal. I mean, I can't. It's like it's so etched in stone. This story of like rise and fall, you know, and you could see it happening even in real time, even when he was on the rise. And I'm just like, I can't. Like, I used to like this guy so much, and now he is such an embarrassment.
I have friends who were like, they went to like Vegas to see him against Aldo.
Yeah,
and we know a few, and like,
can't imagine how good that was.
They're like, that comes up in conversation now. Like when that comes up in conversation, Conor McGregor or anything like that, like they're like, a while ago would have been, I went to see him in Vegas, it was brilliant. Now they're like, I actually can't say it. I can't be like, I flew halfway across the world to see this guy.
You used to like him because he's done so much more wrong than right. But the thing, like, he used to be so fucking zen almost, or like he'd always say
that zen. Like,
no, but like before he kind of got
G's,
like
Dana, you know, he was
but then
always had that about him.
But when he was kind of on the rise, he was always so kind of calm in himself, or there was something about him that you thought like, oh, there's really something special about this guy. And then just fucking money and fame and the rest, just drugs. But I mean, oh my fucking, like that's tapped behavior to just send that to someone randomly, like after all the shit you've just come out of.
Did I hear that because he dropped his case or his appeal or something like that?
Yeah, something like that
in the rape case.
Yeah,
that he now may be done for perjury in court because he was like, oh, he never did these things, you know, under oath or whatever.
Yeah,
and like. That because he's dropped his appeal or whatever, that like the stuff that he said in the trial is now considered perjury, and they're like, they could be imagine.
Yeah, I mean, fucking go, go.
But it's symptomatic of the way the world is, that like he's like talking about, oh, I'm going back over to the White House or whatever, and like they'll have him, they'll gladly have him.
They will have
there, and
they
like,
love him.
And I'm just like, oh my god, like when is this? Don't tell me it's gonna be 4 years. You know what I mean? Like the Trump thing, like.
Speaking of Trump, did you see him on stage at the fucking Club World Cup? If I may vent for a second,
what a joke.
Fucking joke. This glorified
post-season friendly competition.
Yeah, and like, granted, Liverpool won it in 2019, and we had the crest and all that. It was like 2 games or something.
Yeah, it's never been this. This is a whole.
This is like, how can
money laundering thing
squeeze? How can we get in on club football action? Yeah. And how can we try and sell it to the fucking Qataris or whatever? I don't even like know the internet.
Like Chelsea have been given 85 million.
Yeah,
for winning that, right? How much did you get for winning the Champions League?
I don't know.
No, not 85 billion. You know, it's based on TV rights.
It's Champions your man League. Infantino's.
He's worse than Blatter ever was.
He is worse.
How could you go from Blatter to this guy? Like, you're like, oh, it's definitely going to be a little bit better. Like, no,
his signature is on the trophy twice, right? And the whole thing of like, it's such a like vanity project for him. And then of course it was fucking Chelsea as well, the fucking cash cows, where it's like, well, I think we got bragging rights over every club in the world. So I think it'll be bigger than Champions League one day. I think it, and some saying it is. I'm like,
already? What are you talking about? Oh, why were you even in it? You won the Champions League 4 years ago.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, so we had the best teams, like Liverpool, Napoli, Barca, like the winners of their leagues. No.
No.
Due to our current system, we have fucking
Man City won the Champions League 2 years ago. You had
Auckland City.
Yes, of course. Who could forget? 4 Brazilian clubs.
Ultra HD or some, I don't know what it was.
TNS Solutions will be in there next year.
But it was this whole thing of Chelsea being like, it's like, yeah, you know, I think like everyone's like drinking the Kool-Aid.
And it was like nobody thought we could do it. And I'm like, as if they're the little underdogs that haven't spent $3 billion or whatever on their squad.
Do you know what I love? No one fucking watched it as well. I didn't.
I watched one game.
I didn't even.
And it was Fluminense versus Palmeiras or whatever. Two Brazilian teams playing each other. I'm like, this will be a little bit different. Shite. Like, awful standard of football. Like,
because it's like, give them a fucking break as well. Like, you know.
I hope it comes back to bite them on the arse. Because I see, you know, where preseason tours are starting now. You guys had your first preseason game.
Yeah.
PNE. You played Preston North End. They're making moves.
I mean, I just did a video today about I can't keep up with it. So Liverpool basically said to Newcastle, this will be out of date by the time you listen to this.
Yeah.
But as it stands today, Liverpool have made an informal
130 million pound.
Inquiry with Newcastle about his availability. Newcastle said no. Liverpool said, right, well, if you don't give him to us, we're going to sign Ekitike instead, or something like that.
Yeah.
Who Newcastle are on the verge of signing, or close, or whatever.
They've made contact, but that's been rejected as well. Like they've put 70 or 75 million in or something, and that's been rejected.
But yeah, it's all. Then I've seen Mateta linked. I've seen Diaz wants to go.
Diaz,
I see Rodrigo is possibly. And I said this on the video, and I'll say it again. I don't want Rodrigo.
Well,
I just don't want him. He's a Madrid big Madrid head on him.
Nice to have that luxury.
It is nice. But I mean, look,
you take him.
I will change my tune if we sign him, and I'll say, listen, I was a bit hasty there. But as it stands,
there's not too many players though.
Like someone from the Hawks joining the Mighty Ducks. You know what I mean?
That is not
the plucky underdogs, the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, the plucky underdogs. Liverpool broke the transfer record for goalkeeper, defender.
Broke it this window and are attempting to break it again.
Well, you know, it's I tell you,
no heart is big.
It does mean more. It totally does mean more.
I mean, it's right there.
You're pushing Arsenal for the crown of worst fans.
No,
I tell you what.
No, Terry.
That baldy prick is leading the way.
No, you can't just say one guy. You can say Goldbridge for United, even though I actually quite like Goldbridge.
He's pretty prominent. He's the only Liverpool, apart from yourself, the only Liverpool YouTuber that I know to see. You know what I mean?
There's a few, and to be honest, I'm not mad on any of them.
Goldbridge has been quite quiet.
Like Goldbridge.
He's been quite quiet this preseason, but all the other accounts that would come on my timeline are all losing their minds over Mbeumo not being signed yet.
Yeah.
And apparently it's come out today that it's like they bid 55 million plus add-ons. Burnley said no. Brentford said no. They went up to 62 plus add-ons. They said no, even though they wanted a fee of what matches Cunha. They've gone up to 70. And United have said, no, 65 as high as we'll go. And people are like, 6 weeks, how have you not got this done? Blah, blah, blah. And I think
it's killing you a little bit to see all the activity, and United are sitting on their
dick in
their hand.
Also, I would rather, I'm looking at the players come back and they look a lot fitter. And I'd rather them have a good pre-season under their belt with Amarin, him work with what he has. Plus, if we get some more additions in, I think we will get there with Mbeumo. It's just taking time.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. It's 6 weeks till the start of the season.
Yeah.
Or, 5 weeks, whatever. There's still plenty of time to get lads in. It's just, considering we started the talks at 2nd of June. Yeah. Or it was like he said he wants to come on the 2nd of June.
It's not efficiently done,
No, but then you look at Cunha, and Cunha was done the first day of the window. So Burnley, I think, are making it hard. And that's their want, but I'm glad
Brentford?
that Brentford. I keep saying Burnley, but I'm glad we're not just rolling over like we would. Yeah, hey, take the 65 million up front. I think that's part of it.
Here's 100.
Yeah, I think they're United are like, well, no, we want to pay in installments, like most clubs do these days.
Yeah.
Whereas apparently they paid Mount 55 million all up front.
Yeah.
They've made these stupid errors
Mount
in the past.
could do something for you this year.
Yeah, I think so. I think you fit into that system. If he stays fit. It's a big thing. You got to stay fit.
Got a couple of leftover questions from last week, if I may.
Sure.
So thank you very much for the Q&A. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, what are you doing here? We got so many questions that we couldn't answer them all. Here's one. Celebrity two left actually, really. Any celebrity encounters that you've had?
I met Roy Keane when I was younger. He signed my Andy Cole Man United jersey.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That is a rare jersey. Andy Cole signed by Roy Keane.
I still have it at home. I'm trying to think who else really though.
I saw the British Bulldog in an airport.
Ooh, I met a couple of wrestlers when I was at Wembley. I met
if I haven't heard of them, it doesn't count.
Malachi Black.
Please.
Alistair Black?
Celebrity encounters.
Alistair Black?
Celebrity encounters.
You know that guy, don't you?
No,
I thought you were a big NXT head.
No, I don't know who that is.
Buddy Murphy? Matthews?
You're making this up.
Yeah, okay.
I saw Father Ted in a bookshop in Dunleary shopping centre. When I was
You saw
10.
You saw him?
Saw him, didn't talk to him. He looked cranky. So
Not really.
No, not really either, to be
You
honest.
know, I guess they're celebs now. Irish celebs. We've had them on the show.
Yeah.
Your brother.
Yeah, right?
You know, that
True.
count?
Yeah, that counts.
Is that anything?
Yeah, that's something.
But generally,
Actually, now that I mention it, I don't have a lot, actually.
yeah.
I'm moving on to the next question.
Okay.
Top 3 pre-2000 video games.
Here we go.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I got a few. I don't have them in order.
Doesn't matter.
I'm going to say on the Mega Drive, Sonic 1. Although by all accounts, Sonic 2 is actually a better game.
Sonic 2, I think.
Well, Sonic 1 was my jam.
Tails is a game changer, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember at the time being like, what? You
And
can fly with him?
Even
and
the,
you can do
the
two-player?
level, even the level, yeah, and even the level when like you have to hold on to Tails to get onto. I don't even know if that was like you couldn't do anything, but like he's flying you to get to the next stage.
Or were you controlling? Or I don't
can't
know.
remember.
But
Yeah,
quality.
The boss level. Like
The soundtrack is iconic. I just love it. I love it. I can't tell you how much I love Green Hill Zone. I
was gonna
Acts
say,
1 to 3, but particularly Act 1. Just
the music,
the level, just the colours. I love every.
I mean, Casino Night Zone might have been my.
Is that
yeah.
dun 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 dun?
And then there was and then there was another one that was like a Sonic 1. So Casino Night Zone was Sonic 2, I believe. There was another one that was Sonic 1 that was like the music was kind of like "Don't get me wrong." You know that? Remember that song?
I remember that song.
But it was like dun, 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 and like in my head as a child, I'd heard that song on the radio. I was like, "That's what that is." Yeah.
The next one would be. I think it would be Mario 64. To be honest.
Ooh, is that pre-2000? Yeah.
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 N64. I think it was like 98. And just an absolute. I mean, the most game-changing game that I remember playing. I was like, oh, look at this! Like this is proper 3D. The first proper good gameplay 3D game, and it was so vast at the time.
Vast difference.
And and do I have a third? You say things now, and let me.
Well, I mean, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Oh, Link to the Past.
Yeah.
What's that? SNES?
SNES, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, were you thinking Ocarina?
The first time I ever heard of Zelda was Ocarina of Time.
Oh, Andy. SNES one is.
And I never even played it.
SNES one is incredible. You should get it. Have you got the games on the Switch?
Yes.
You should play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Honestly.
But would I though?
Andy, it's so fucking good, and they have these stories in it that are absolutely incredible, and like little side quests, heartbreaking stuff that was like there's something to do with like a guy and a tree, and I was like, when as a kid, I'm like, why can't he do anything now? And it's like, he's become a tree, and I was like, but it was like, you know, all these little details that they'd written into the story, like, because I was like, well, there's 3 castles. You beat the 3 castles, and then you fight Ganon, and then you get Zelda back. Hooray! The game's over. It's like, no, you beat Ganon. It's like, now you're cast into the dark world, and you have another 7 castles that you have to go to. But between each castle, you have to go get a flute or whatever. And I was like, holy shit! Like, incredible.
Lovely. What else you got?
I'm gonna say, I guess probably Secret of Mana as well, which is it's kind of a Zelda-esque game. It's an RPG, SNES as well.
I wouldn't have you down for.
I was a big RPG guy back in the day.
Man.
Yeah. I can't now. I never did Final Fantasy 7.
I was gonna say that would probably be my other one, but even though I didn't even finish it, I just really loved the story and particularly the music. I was literally only yesterday listening to the piano collection from Final Fantasy 7, and it is, I mean, a work of art. But anyway, that's another.
Secret of Mana was like you play a guy a young boy who picks the mana sword out of it's like Sword in the Stone.
Yeah.
And then it's like, since you've done that, you have awoken the magic, and it's like there's dark forces creeping in around the world, and you're the chosen one. And then you get a girl to come by your side and a sprite. And at one point you can like ride a dragon to all this. Like it was like proper open world RPG stuff before, you know,
it was popular.
Before like Final Fantasy 7 or whatever. It's Square. It's a Square game. Square Enix, you know, Squaresoft. So that, and Probably Resident Evil 1.
Yeah, you know what? It's so slow now by comparison.
Yeah, but it was
But at the
so
time,
good.
we still quote it a lot, like me and Tony or Newman when we were hanging out. It was just like, what is it? Blood. Hopefully not Chris's blood. This is whatever. Within the first, but like opening the doors took so long. It's like I gotta go into the other room again. It's it's like a little like skip scene or something that you couldn't skip.
But like you knew the game had a great way of being like camera angles change. Like, well, something's happening here. I'm walking by the window. I made it past the first one. No, nothing happened. Okay. Second one.
I guess I'm all...
a dog! Oh my god!
Yeah. Or if you get a bunch of power-ups and weapons, you're like, oh, what's coming?
Here we go.
What am I facing here?
Like, I played all of them up until the last one.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of them, but most of them.
They're pretty much all good. Like, I don't remember any.
Did you play the first-person ones?
Yeah, like the Spanish one and all that.
No.
About the villagers and stuff.
No, that was 4. But like the one that is exclusively in first-person. That came out on the PS4 I had. And there was another one after that. And it was like you're in some redneck county, your wife has gone missing, and it's kind of like Texas Chainsaw style zombies or whatever like that. But it is first person. And I made the mistake of like getting high and then come back in and be like, all right, now to play some scary games.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Yeah. Why do I do this?
I would do that, where I would have a joint and then I'd go back in, whether it was like Dead Space or something like that, and I'd pick up the pad and I'd be like, okay, and then I'd realize like, why am I don't have to do this? Don't have to do this.
Why don't I just play fucking Uncharted or something where it's like, whoa?
Do you know what? I'd love to play, and it was evident when we had our last games tonight. I'd love it if you could just go and play like FIFA 14 with like new before the Ultimate Team and like just have the current
Pro
players.
Evo 3 or whatever. I mean, we talk about it all the time that like me, Coffee, and Brian. Remember we made our like starting 11 Pro Evo with like cloning players.
Yeah,
and it was like my team was like I had Beckham, I had Top, but like we spent like 2 hours being like
getting
it was like whose turn? Okay, so. We did like drew numbers like first pick, so you get first pick of goalkeeper. This is one night like in our early 20s when we were like been drinking and stuff.
You had time.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was like, all right, we're ready to play the first game. Like, we'll pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah. It's just like the setting up is almost as fun sometimes. But yeah. Look, so a little bit of business as well. I'm sorry to say, I haven't wanted to think about it, but the pod is going to have to go on pause for an indefinite period, a couple of months. Hiatus, because first of all, this studio closes after. So we have next week, and then after that we have to take a break because the studio closes for 3 weeks when we come back. My darling wife-to-be will be about a week out, so from having our third child. So, yeah, you'll have to just take a little break. But, hey, if you just can't get enough and you're like, lads, I was only getting into it. Fear not, because we have a Patreon, of course. We hardly ever talk about it, but you'll find it on patreon.com/whatssogreatabout. And you'll find literally hundreds of episodes, secret episodes, bonus episodes, solo episodes, music episodes, top 5 rankings, about 50 of them, a bunch of mini series that were exclusive to Patreon, like the MCU, Big Willie's Flops, aka Will Smith's Bad Movies, 90s Action, Ryan Gosling, the movies of Tony Scott, heist movies, and the movies from 2007, and a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah, so it is it's a good time.
Yes.
So if you're going to be missing us on the weekly reg, you got hundreds, if not thousands, of hours worth of stuff there. Maybe thousands a bit strong, but hundreds.
I'd say thousands of hours.
Okay, well, hundreds definitely.
Yeah, certainly. Days worth. Yeah. You could probably, I would hazard a guess that if you were to listen to everything,
3 months.
You'd probably, if you listen to one a day, you would 100% be able to make it through
There's definitely
So let me come
90. There's more than 90 episodes there. You know.
Yeah. So.
I mean, we did 30 alone on the MCU.
Yeah.
Or
There
whatever
you go.
it was. Like, so.
But I'm not looking forward to it. To be honest with you. But
I miss
so
you.
I'll be back.
I miss you, Rob.
I was only watching that yesterday.
Anchorman.
Yeah, the full movie.
Yeah.
It's like I missed your smell. It's like, why don't you take it easy?
Like the little reach.
Miss your laugh.
I miss you, Rob. They
But
would not stop screaming.
and I was listening to I was watching Old School. I've been going back over early
Doing Will
2000s.
Ferrell-a-thon.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. Because they fucking pulled South Park just like that because of the rights or something. It's like just one day. It's like it's not here.
And I think they were speaking out about the merger.
There's some issue with them and Paramount, isn't it?
So Paramount are being sold at the moment, hopefully being bought. They need to be bought, and it needs to be like Trump needs to approve the merger because it's not strictly legal, I think, at the moment. So it's like the Redstone family who like own Paramount. Apparently, they were trying to like curry up to Trump to like get this over the line. And like South Park, they've the new series ready to go.
Yeah.
Apparently. And like they posted something like this is a shit show or something like that. And then
wow,
think so. So
wow.
You know.
Well, I'm cancelling Paramount. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, use it for my SpongeBob, Andy. You gonna cut me off cold turkey?
Well, look,
Yeah.
we are going to record a little Patreon episode now. So if you want more, check us out there. We'll be back next week as normal.
Any patrons out there, if you want us to finish with a bang, send us in something. We'll cover it. Hopefully.
Please.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.